to test the significance of mean of a random sample. The given formula will be help us to calculate or to obtain the value of mean here. So these are the small principles, and you need to by heart this principle. T is equals to x bar minus mu by s into under root n, or T is equals to x bar minus mu into under root n by s. Okay, the x bar value and mu value will be there in the given question, and n value also available, but s value is not given in the question. To obtain this s value, here under root sigma x minus x bar whole square by n minus 1, this is a square. Okay, right here this is square, is equals to under root sigma x square by n minus 1, or s is equals to under root sigma d square minus n to d bar whole square by n. Then here degrees of freedom will be there. Okay, previously the first method, second method, we assume that 1.96 and 2.58, but for the student T distribution itself, here we need to carry a table values in the examination point of view. With the help of these table values, we are going to get the critical values. Okay, so here table value is separately, table value is there, that is called degrees of freedom. How far we calculated ANOVA one-way classification and two-way classification. In that we have a table values. In the same way here also we need to see the table values. Okay, then next here, after completion of these degrees of freedom, in the given question, if the fiducial limits are given, fiducial limits are given means here at 1% and at 99%, at 5% we call it as 95%. X bar value is there, s value will be there, under root n value will be there. Okay, so here you see this question. You observe the question. The manufacturer of a certain make of electric bulbs claims that his bulbs have a mean life of, mean life is nothing but here mu. Okay, simply I am written here mu, mean life is nothing but mu, that is 25 months with a standard deviation of 5 months. A random sample of 6 bulbs gave the following values. Life of monthly 24, 26, 30, 20, 20, 18. Can you regard the producer's claim to be valid at 1% LOS, difference in the mean life of bulbs, the sample and the population? Okay, in these given question, n information is there. Okay, then mean life information is there. So here x bar value we need to find out and s value we need to find out. So by observing these problem, so we are going to apply the process, the procedure. First, solution setting hypothesis, A null hypothesis, B alternate hypothesis, mu is equals to h naught, and HA mu is not equal to HA, that is rejected. Then setting suitable significance level. Okay, in the given question 1%, it is clearly mentioned here. Claim it 1% LOS. It is clearly mentioned. So we go for the at 1% LOS, 99% confidence level. Table values 4.0328. In the previous problems we written here 2.58, but in this given problem we need to check in the table values. There is a separate table values are there. Okay, according to that table value we have to solve the problem. From table value only I have taken this value. Separate table value will be there. Okay, don't write here 2.58 for this student T distribution only. The second step, then third step here. In the third step here, what we have to do, based on the given question, we have to write all the formulas. The formula which is related to this one, we need to write the formula. That is T is equals to x bar minus mu by s into under root n. S is equals to under root sigma x square by n minus 1. Then again, DOF is here. See, degrees of freedom written separately. Degrees of freedom, that is V is equals to n minus 1. Okay, n indicates a number of samples. How many samples are given? Suppose 10 samples are given, means here 10 minus 1, that is a 9. V is equals to 9. At 9, what is the critical value? Okay, we have to find out there. Then fiducial limit, again, and we are writing the fiducial limit here. See, x bar plus or minus plus or minus s by under root n t to 0.01. Okay, 0.01. In this way, we need to write the test criterion, then go for the doing calculation. Here in doing calculation, first of all, we need to find out calculation of arithmetic mean. Okay, this is a new one. Previously, we never discussed this type of problem here. So, what we are doing here, x, the values are given in the question 24, 26, 30, 20, 20, then 18. These values are given in the question. We have written this question. Okay, then after here, we need to find out the x values here. We need to find out the x values. X minus x bar is equals to x. These are the x values. Then x square. Then finally we are going to sigma x square value. Why we are doing sigma x square value means here, you observe the S principle. What is the S principle here? S is equals to under root sigma x square by n minus 1. Sigma x square by n minus 1. Sigma x square value this one. Okay, you observe here sigma x square. Okay, then immediately what we have to do, we need to find out the x bar value. X bar value means here x minus x bar, then only you will get these values. Then only you will get these values. Okay, we need to find out x bar value. X minus x bar is equals to x values. Okay, so to get these 23 here, what we have to do, sigma x bar is equals to sigma x by n. Okay, that is here how many values are there? 24, 26, 30, 20, 20, 18. Okay, these are the 6 values are there. The total of these values is here 138. 138 divided by 6. This is the x bar value. X bar is equals to 23. Okay, x bar is equals to 23. This 23 is written here. Okay, x is equals to 23. So here what we have to do, x minus x bar, 23 is a x bar value and x values are these values. 24 minus 23, that is 1. 26 minus 23, that is 6. 30 minus 23, that is 4. 20 minus 23, that is minus 3. 20 minus 23 minus 3. 18 minus 23, that is minus 5. After completion of these values, x square, 1 square 1, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 3 square 9, 3 square 9, then 5 square 25. Then finally you will get the value sigma x square is equals to 102. Okay, 102. Then after we need to find out the s value, under root sigma x square by n. Okay, here under root 102 by 6 minus 1. Then finally after doing this you will get the value 4.25. 4.25. Okay, then we got the value, s value. Then here x bar is equal to 23, mu is equals to 25. Okay, n is equals to 6, s is equals to 4.52. Okay, in this principle we are going to apply all the values here. See, x bar is equals to 23. 23 minus mu is 25 by 4.52 into under root n, that is 6. Then you got the value is 1.08. 1.08. This is the calculated value. Okay, then DOF is here. V is equals to n minus 1. V is equals to n minus 1 means here 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. At 1% significance level, V is equals to 5. Then the table value is 4.032. Okay, in the table value at 5, okay, at 5 you will be having the values 4.0328. The calculated value 1.08 is less than the table value of t 4.082 at 1% LOS. Hence, the null hypothesis will be accepted. In this way, we have to write. It can be concluded that there is no significant difference between the sample mean of population mean. Okay. In this way, we will calculate the values